Cafe Stimulatte. Grab a seat and your favorite beverage. Conversation. Downloading. Namaste. The divine in me honors the divine in you. Welcome to Cafe Stimulatte. Thanks for stopping by and having coffee with me today. Out of all the places in the matrix you could be, I am glad that you chose to be here with me. Hello, I'm Paula. Let's dive into our topic of discussion for today. Today's topic is still all about you and the profound value of your existence in the universe. The universe, with its stars, galaxies, and unfathomable expanse of space, can be likened to a living organism. The universe evolves over time, just like living organisms do. Stars are born, live and die, and new life forms emerge and adapt over millions of years. The stars, planets, galaxies all influence each other in a way. The universe works in an interconnected network where everything has a role and affects the whole. The term organism, meaning an individual animal, plant, or single-cell life form. Also, it means systems of organs working together as a living being. Another definition: a tool or instrument is usually used to perform or carry out a particular task or work. A definition that is now considered obsolete is an organic structure or organization related to the verb organize. And yet the universe is indeed a living organized structure used to carry out a work or task. It can even be considered a superorganism. We are like its living cells. Just as cells make up a body, each of us is still a unique manifestation of life. Consider yourself as the universe's thought in motion. You see, you are not just a fleeting moment in time. You don't just dissipate into thin air to never exist again. You have existed for eons, or maybe even more. Our existence is intricately linked to the elements and forces that govern the cosmos. The atoms in our bodies were forged in the heart of the stars, and the energy that fuels our thoughts and movements is the same energy that courses through the galaxies. In this vast cosmic body we call the universe, your presence is just as essential, like neurons in the mind of the universe. You may think neurons are small, insignificant to other parts of the body, but each of their little tiny lives are indeed significant. They are basic building blocks of the nervous system, which is the command center of the body. Without the nervous system, we wouldn't be able to perceive our environment, process information, or control our bodily functions. It enables us to sense stimuli like touch, sound, and light, and respond to them, coordinate our movement, and regulate vital functions such as heartbeat, digestion, and breathing. When I think of this, I think of the chakra system. Yes, we are understanding about the physical side of how things work, but I need you to understand it from the spiritual side as well, because we are bridging the gap between the physical and the spiritual. The nervous system is a physical system, but it is also affected spiritually. The chakra system are considered energy centers of the body. So it was saying it helps us to regulate things like the heart, in which the heart is governed by the heart chakra, which governs the ability to give and receive love, not just romantic love, but love from others, ourselves, in all living beings. It encourages compassion, empathy, and kindness. The digestive system, aka the solar plexus, plays a key role in how energy is processed and distributed. The solar plexus chakra helps regulate the flow of energy, or prana, which prana means breath, within the body. A well-balanced solar plexus chakra ensures a steady flow of energy. It is associated with personal power, confidence, and the ability to assert oneself. Also, it gives a strong sense of self-worth and determination. Now, don't get it twisted. We must keep in mind our brothers and sisters with disabilities. Just because people don't have certain physical parts, that has nothing to do with them still being able to possess energy centers such as chakras. The chakra system still governs over the body. Okay, essentially, the nervous system is responsible for our thoughts, emotions, and interactions with the world around us. Neurons operate within the system and serve many critical functions. They keep the body informed and connected. They transmit electrical signals through nerve impulses throughout the body, allowing different parts to communicate with each other. We, the children of light, are here to be the bridge between the spiritual and the physical. We receive and transmit signals or messages to and from the divine. Every thought, action, and intention you generate sends waves of vibrations throughout this mass energetic field, interweaving our energies into the larger ocean of energy that surrounds us. Like neurons, we too are to work together as we make our way through the body. Like neurons, we too are to work together as we make our way through the body, networking and making connections that ultimately bring awareness to the collective on all levels of consciousness. Though we are smaller components of this infinite living being, we are its offspring, its seed. No neuron can function alone. We cannot survive separately from the source who sustains us. This is why it is so important to align ourselves with the cosmic body. When we are in union, we allow the universe to work harmoniously through us, just as neurons synchronize with the brain's commands. In this universal network, our messages of awareness contribute to the evolution of various frequencies across the cosmos. You may think, what is this all for? Well, it is the will of the divine to unify the body. For example, have you ever seen the cartoon Johnny Bravo? He is this big, strong guy with a big, heavy torso and a smaller lower body. And this is not meaning to poke fun of people who are built like this, but this example is just so that you can get a mental depiction of the state of the cosmic body, or what it's in when we are out of alignment with it. The cosmic body is like Johnny Bravo. So if you were to attack somebody like this, not saying that you would actually, we're the type of people to be out there attacking people, but just think about it for a second. He's very big and noticeably strong on top, but he seems to be more underdeveloped on the bottom. Now, in an attack, what would you rather go for? Would you rather catch those hands and have him knock the Mario tokens out of you? Or would you rather go to the perceived weaker side, underdeveloped side, and try to take him out that way? When it comes to negative forces coming against, if you wonder if this was a body in a sense, they would go to the more underdeveloped half, which is where we are at, soul level, where souls are learning and they're gaining experience, and they're not quite as knowledgeable as far as operating with the spirit to receive help and gain intuitive messages from the divine. So you be wondering, like, why are we always catching hell down here on this lower level? Because to them, it's chess and not checkers. We are on a level where it's a lower density, and I consider Earth more as a chakra, the root chakra. And I'll explain more about that on another episode, how all of this aligns with the chakra and Earth being like more of the beginning stages or levels of consciousness. We are actually mimicking exactly this on a micro level in our society, where the rich upper class is on top, while the people on the lower class are being milked for all they have. This is how things are happening on a soul level. Everything operates upon laws in the universe. Even the moon, stars, and celestial alignments follow their natural laws. We may call these laws of physics, gravity, motion, or even thermodynamics. Whatever you want to call it, you can't deny that there is an order set in place. Some scientists and philosophers suggest that the universe has a kind of balance or self-regulating behavior, like how living organisms maintain balance to stay alive, much like the Earth's ecosystem adjusting to maintain life. The laws govern celestial behavior and movement in the universe with precision and consistency. Like neurons, your existence plays a crucial part in it all. Every lifetime you live, every existence you undergo, every relationship and connection you form, and each moment of self-discovery you encounter contributes to the collective knowledge and growth within the universe. Through you, the universe expresses itself. As you ascend to different levels of consciousness, many will benefit from your expansion. Through the cycles we experience, we have a chance to leave behind seeds of inspiration and new ideas, new discoveries, antidotes, and solutions to help in the continuation of evolution. The value of your existence is not only in your individual journey, but in the way you enrich, inspire, and empower others along the way. The most important thing today I want to highlight about neurons is that they have the ability to reorganize and reform new connections throughout their life. A phenomenon science calls neuroplasticity. You may know it as creating new neural passageways, meaning to actively rewire the mind, creating fresh, more effective patterns of thought, perception, and behavior. Just as the brain's neurons form new connections through learning and experience, the mind is capable of evolving, breaking away from old, outdated ways of thinking. And if, as the Kabbalion suggests, the universe is mental, that means rooted in consciousness, that is, then the world has been collectively navigating along outdated pathways for far too long. These pathways are embedded patterns formed by generations of conditioned thinking, fear, and societal constructs that no longer serve higher growth or alignment with truth. But just as neural pathways in the brain can be created or changed, so can our spiritual pathways that guide humanity's collective experience. This is a universal truth, as true as the deepest nature within you. The ability to recognize outdated paths, to consciously choose to form new ways of thinking, being, and doing is a profound capability. This ability holds immense potential. It enables us to transform, allowing one to break free from limiting beliefs or destructive patterns. On a larger scale, it has the power to shift collective consciousness, changing the course of humanity by aligning with the more harmonious, evolved truths. When we open ourselves to new possibilities, we have the ability to change our course's trajectory. and also the path of those around them. This aligns with the principle of mental transmutation, also found in the Kabbalion, where mastering one's own mind leads to shifts in the external world. To forge new neural pathways is to harness the universe's mental nature to reshape one's reality. So it's just not about personal growth. It's about participating in the broader evolution of the world, guiding it towards a future based on awareness, truth, and inner power. To evolve, we must be willing to open ourselves to new and diverse concepts. Forming a new neural pathway is when we learn a new skill, habit, or thought pattern. It is like walking through an untouched field or forest. The trail is faint, and walking through it can feel slow and difficult. But as we repeat the behavior or thought, the neurons begin to fire together more easily. Much like walking over the same ground, it will start to wear down, creating a clear and smoother path to travel. Over time, this repetition strengthens the neural connection, making the behavior or thought automatic, just like how a well-worn path becomes easier to follow. The more we walk the path, the more ingrained it becomes, guiding our actions, our thoughts with less effort. Eventually, paths that are no longer used, the neural connections we stop reinforcing, become faded, similar to how an unused trail becomes overgrown and less defined. Creating new neural passageways enhances our creativity. The brain forms new connections. It integrates previously unlinked ideas or concepts, which often lead to more creative and innovative thinking. This sparks fresh ideas and new ways of solving problems and approaching situations in which the world isn't badly in need of. It is what we need to thrive in an ever-changing world. In embracing new perspectives and experiences, we contribute to the ongoing development of the collective. When we find the balance in our individuality, Source helps us understand the value in the truth in our relationship with all things, allowing us to dissolve that mental barrier that makes us feel alone, separate, or at times insignificant in this world. The relationship we build with Source and the universe gives us a sense of meaning, connection, and belonging. The more immersed our being becomes. From here, we can develop a more harmonious relationship with life itself. Our contribution to our universal family aligns us with the rhythms and processes of the celestial realm, synchronizing our course with precision and care. Always remember that you are an integral part of the symphony of creation, like a vital note or key in this divinely orchestrated composition. Your presence and actions contribute to the unfolding of this phenomenal masterpiece. The beauty in this symphony is not just in its complexity, but in the harmony created by each part, working together in perfect balance. In understanding your part, what are you to do with your newfound sense of responsibility? I'll leave you with an Egyptian proverb. The kingdom of heaven is already within you. If you understand yourself, you will find it. Well, Ashe, I hope you enjoyed our coffee time today. Here, we always keep it brewing. I hope I was able to make your day. Until next time, you'll find me here at Cafe Stimulatte. And remember, the divine in me honors the divine in you. Thanks for stopping in. If you would like to contact me, email me at cafestimulatte@outlook.com. Thanks again. Bye.